If you are craving the cinnamony sweetness of a churro, you are going to love today's recipe. I'm Christina from It Is a Keeper, and I share tried and true recipes that anyone can make. I believe if you can read, you can cook. Welcome to my kitchen. Today, I'm showing you how to make churro chips. These sweet, crispy chips satisfy the sweet craving and the crunchy craving all at the same time. Now make sure you stay tuned to the end to learn my favorite variations to switch this recipe up. There's so much you can do. And be sure to grab the full printable recipe in the video description below. All right, these churro chips are super duper simple. It starts with tortillas. So I have some corn tortillas here. I'm gonna use my handy dandy pizza cutter and just cut them in half. And then I'm going to do thirds because we want these nice little triangles. You could do them in strips. You could do whatever shape you want. It's entirely up to you. They're your churro chips. Shape doesn't matter. Okay, now that we have our triangles, we're gonna bring in our baking sheet and we're just going to line our churro chips, our tortilla chips, up on the baking sheet. And I like to flip them around so I can maximize the space here. It's all about chip maximization. Is that a word? It doesn't sound right. You know how when you say words, sometimes they don't sound right coming out of your mouth? Okay. We'll save those for the next batch. Now, we have our chips lined up. We are going to take some vegetable oil and give them all a little smear. Just paint it on there. No rhyme or reason. No need to be perfect. Kids love to help with this too. This is a great job to get the kids involved. Bring them in. Let them do this part. You can even let them do the next part. So now that we have our chips all glazed up here, they're hanging out, we are going to make the cinnamon sugar mixture. So I have some sugar and we're just going to add some cinnamon to this. Give it a good stir. I mean, now you can use my cinnamon and sugar ratio, or, you know, that's kind of a personal thing, how much cinnamon you like in your sugar. I mean, this goes way back to like when we were a kid and we were eating cinnamon toast. So you do you. Okay, this is looking good. Now that I like to get my fingers involved. So we're just going to take this mixture and coat our chips. And I like to do a nice thick coating. We don't want to skimp on the cinnamon sugar mixture. Now you could also line your baking sheet. That would make cleanup easier because as this cinnamon and sugar bakes on, it might be a little tough to get off. So if you want to make cleanup simpler, there we go. Nice, good coating. You will have brown cinnamon fingers when you're done. We're going to pop these into a 400-degree oven for just a few minutes, and you'll see how they crisp up beautifully. Okay, so our chips are out of the oven. I let them sit for a little bit because they will crisp up as they sit. Hear that? We are gonna get these plated up so we can dive in. Can you believe how easy these churro chips were to make and so crispy? There are so many ways you can switch up these chips too. You can swap corn tortillas for flour. It's an easy way to use up any leftover tortillas you have hanging around. You can also make these in the air fryer. Just cook them at 350 for 2 to 3 minutes, flip them over and cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. So easy. Now, enough talking, it's time to try these little heavenly triangles. But you can see they're nice and glossy from that sugar caramelizing. I'm going into this chocolate chip dip. Hear that? These churro chips are definitely a keeper. They satisfy every craving I have all at once. These chips just scream for dip, and there are so many amazing dip recipes out there, but I have an amazing caramel dip recipe you can make in only 5 minutes. Trust me, you're going to want this one. Check it out here. I'll see you over there.